You
You're
missed your
really
chance
talented.
a lot.
Here we go. We're in
Slowly
here.
approaching 100 HP.
Take a brief look. That's your new Oh, that's so adorable.
It will not save you.
For Mavis. Oh my god, I love that.
Oh,
Aw.
yeah, you like that? It's Popcat I used as a reference.
That's so cute.
I gave up.
I'm gonna make them a little bit
I was
bigger.
telling this to Lizzie a little, like, I think last night. I was like, man, I want to do, like, a rendered PNG tuber, knowing that I've never done a PNG tuber before, and then 48 hours later, I gave up. I had 2 weeks, and I butchered it.
There you go. Now Asenheart isn't just a neck. Good to know.
Yay.
Alright, you're perfectly aligned, you're perfectly aligned. We'll
And he
wait.
looks so handsome.
Ellie
What
looks
is
wonderful.
Asenheart?
I suppose you'll have to
That's
find
a great
out.
question. Anyway,
Yeah, I guess we will find. I'm just looking at it, I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
I love a
Same.
character where people look at it and go, what the fuck is that?
That's literally the entire point of me making the vicar.
Yeah. And
Well,
also
even you don't know what the fuck the vicar is.
And also
I
partially Enley, when you first made them, no one knew what they were for a very long time.
Exactly.
Very
they
long
were
time is
legal.
very relative, Dust. It took like
It took
6
like 5. It was like
sessions.
about 5 or 6 sessions, but that's okay.
Yeah, but that's like
And
2
then
months of real life
Nadar
time.
knew.
That is true. That's like a month and a half to 1.5 to 2
Yeah.
months.
And it was
Um,
only Nadar that knew for a while.
No, it was
so
actually
funny.
only Robert
Was
that knew.
Nadar the
first.
only
Oh,
one
right.
with eyes?
No,
Yeah.
Robert.
Nadar knew. Robert knew something was weird. Nadar saw you.
I can't remember why.
No, but Robert,
I don't
Robert,
think that
did
Envy was,
like
like,
a
super
paladin
short
thing
or-
to detect
Yeah, he knew
Phaetions
you.
and undead.
Yeah, he knew you were a Fae. Nadar saw what you were, like fully.
I can't remember why. It's been so long, but
I think Enley was
We have them
sleeping.
Yeah,
and,
Enley
like,
was
dropped,
sleeping.
Yeah, dropped concentration.
Can't
makes
concentrate
sense.
while you're sleeping.
That's true. Well,
Yeah, that's why Enley always slept separate.
that makes sense. Well, I will get us into the session so we can get a ball rolling. I don't know how long the session will be. It's kind of up to y'all, I'll be honest. But I have plenty
9
of stuff
hours.
prepared. Nope, not that long. I have a cap,
12 hours.
but
12 hours, name daughter.
8 hours.
last
You
session.
just keep going down until we hit the cap.
I gotta put a shift in at D&D.
Jesus. I gotta start paying you
Yeah.
guys. Last session,
Let's
you
go.
all were battling against Krigson, the Red Dragon Warlord, an ancient Red Dragon, and though it got pretty close at a few points, Nadar almost died, and all of you were in the red, you all managed to come out on top and slay Krigson.
First for Enley.
Now, after that, there's a lot of things that are going to have to happen. So this session is gonna be played mostly in a weird time thing, wherein it's gonna be over the course of a week, but we might jump around a little bit.
Tiny.
Exactly. As the sun begins to set on the night of the end of the war, the first thing that is, of course, dealt with is who died. There were not a lot of casualties. Not as many as there could have been, at least. The population of this place was already small to begin with. There weren't a lot of people going out there to fight, but even, percentage-wise, wasn't a lot. To give exact numbers, there were a total of 53 that were killed, and 94 that were injured. Notably injured. Everyone was injured a little bit. It was a war. But they are not beyond, recovery and whatnot.
Honestly, only 50 people dying fighting, 50-something people dying fighting all those elementals ain't bad.
Ain't bad at all.
Alright, time for
Them all
another
just being normal civilians. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
fucking good.
I gave them all, I gave like a percentage basically, and I gave a number, what 100% is, and then I added 25% for each thing you did, and then I also added half of what was left because you gave them a thing that made them not die.
And the temp HP from Emily
And
giving
the
a really
temp
good
HP.
speech.
Yeah, I gave them a bunch of little buffs. Percentage-wise,
It's like I had
barely
inspiring
anyone.
leader without having inspiring leader.
It's crazy stuff.
Almost like I'm a really good artificer.
It's almost like RP shouldn't be incentivized by mechanics and should just be incentivized to happen all the time. Anyways, after that, the things that necessarily don't involve the party, but might, depending on what you do, Crixon's dragons. He had an army of dragons that didn't fight with him because he needed to prove himself as stronger than a group of 5 people. And he didn't. Some dragons left altogether. Some were able to stay and are trying to fill the power vacuum that Crixon has left, but there are so many of them that before you can even think about them fighting you all, they're going to be fighting each other. And besides, even if they did, some of the dragons have decided to come to Gilliman and exist under Shatterclex, the ancient black dragon that fought by your side, and are now here to protect what is considered their horde, which is the people of Gilliman. And so, we have a week in which I have given you all some time to get some projects done, roleplay, do a bunch of other things, but before we do any of that, I'd like to introduce a new player. To start... wonderful. I didn't see your actual answer to my question, Joe. That works. To start, we all see a little bit before, maybe about a week before the actual war took place, a bunch of boats leaving Gilliman out on a journey to Falana or some other island. We see one of those boats dock, and as it is docked, conversations are had between the captain and some other people, talking about how they're only going to be here a short while, they plan to go back, anyone that's staying can stay, anyone that's going. And in a brief bit of distraction, a figure rushes on board in the dead of night, when no one else is looking. Then, a week passes, and light begins to shine through the wood of a ship. Someone with a skull over their face and a few implements are resting firmly between sacks of grain and barrels of wine. It isn't the most comfortable place to be, and the only thing that tells you that it's time to wake up is the shouting from people above and the light pouring in from the wood next to you. So, as you shift yourself out of this uncomfortable position and into the light of the boat, please describe to me what your character looks like, Joe.
Okay, so my character is named Asenheart Trowel, as you shall soon learn, but I'm just saying their name now because otherwise it's going to get very confusing. She is a minotaur wearing a cow skull that is covered in various runes and just different, artistical designs. She is based, IRL, she is based on I believe it's called the Hungarian gray cow, so of course she is a nice gray color. But most of her other features, like eye color, is covered up by her mask, I'd say. She's pretty tall, probably like 6'8". Yeah, we'll go with 8 because the other two numbers suck. And yeah, she's definitely not someone you'd want to mess with, both at least by first appearances. But we'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. Do you get off this boat playing it smart, or not. I think is the easiest way to
Well-
put it.
I mean, I'll be honest. Well, okay, let me put it this way. Wisdom 14, intelligence 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that as soon as we are close enough to shore for Asenhart to see land, and not just like super far away, but like a little bit closer where you can actually make out like buildings and maybe people depending on what's close by. I don't know this continent.
Mm-hmm.
I think Asenhart will attempt. Fuck, I might kill off my character. Asenhart will attempt to dive off the boat and swim to shore. She's not sticking around to be
cold.
discovered unloaded.
Sure.
During
Such
Loading.
cold water.
Go ahead
And
and
then
give
Asenhart
me.
freezes to death.
Go ahead and give me an
Asenhart
athletics check.
Guys. You said athletics?
Yeah, give me an athletics.
Okay, one moment. Okay, well I do have please.
A 14.
Okay, not terrible.
You brush out out from underneath the stairs of the storage compartment where you see basically the entire crew who look at you dumbfounded. What do you say anything or do you just leap into the ice cold water?
I think Asenhart gives a single wink that cannot be seen under her mask and does some finger guns and then dives off the boat.
Absolutely.
He's gonna love them.
I feel like no, this is too chill. Hold on.
Emily and Hemlock are gonna be best of friends.
Well, let's make sure that Asenhart
And
survives
then
this.
Nadar, Non, and Mavis are to look at each other like, great, another one to babysit.
Yeah.
Which one gets their
Actually, no, we'll switch
arranged
to this. There we go. So yeah, you leap off the ship into the ice cold water and start swimming. And for a moment, you're able to keep yourself going just by the adrenaline alone until it kind of hits your body like, oh, I've been basically cramped in a small 5x5 cube for an entire week. And you begin to slow down and begin to get quite a bit cold when one of the runes on your body begins to glow ever so slightly. And I will ask, do you wish to activate one of your runes?
Give me one moment. You guys will have to be patient with me, unfortunately, because
Okay.
I'm not used to playing high level, and rune knights are particularly fucking
They have a lot.
gnarly to play.
We have fought so long to even reach this level.
Okay,
Rune knight
here's a
level
use
up,
that
I
I'm
love
not
rune knight.
actually. I'm not certain I'll actually be able to do this, but I figure it's maybe worth an attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I can use the fire rune. Yeah, I can use the fire rune to summon a pair of shackles, like a fake magic shackles.
Mm-hmm.
Can I attempt to summon these shackles to an object closer to shore, maybe a dock or a rock? Or
Oh, I really like
rhymes,
that.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
And then pull myself.
Yeah, go and give me another athletics check with advantage.
One of these fuckers better work.
25. Immediately, the fire rune on you begins to burn bright. You are immediately warmed, and you see there's a dock nearby that's being constantly soaked with water. You're not going to burn it down if you grab one of the posts. So you launch some shackles out, grab onto it with all your might, and then wrench yourself up and onto the dock. I suppose I ask, what do you do once you get on the dock?
Boy, can I still see the ship?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Asenhart is gonna wave And then immediately turn and start walking off. Do I have a map? Actually, I should have asked this before we started. Do I have anything that tells me where to go?
So that's so I will go ahead and give you the map, which doesn't have the pretend the modifications aren't there. This is the map of Okrathel Southeast, which is where your tribe estimates you should go in search of your quarry.
Thank you.
Somewhere here, they believe is where he is. And you are all the way down here on this little X next to the compass.
Great.
And I will give you a map of what this place looks like close up as well.
Okay, thank you.
And as you sort of swim onto the docks and pull yourself up, you give a little wave, you turn around and start walking, when very suddenly, let's see. Yeah, right. A red dragon will swoop down from above onto the, nearby the docks, and for a moment, you make eye contact with it. What is your immediate gut reaction upon seeing, a young red dragon?
Ethan Hart pauses for a split second to consider her options. Should she attack? Should she just stay frozen? Should she attempt pleasantries? Ethan Hart is going to very shakily raise up her hand and continue to wave.
The dragon will look at you up and down, and will just kind of go about his business. And it's... in fact, after that, you look around and you see people running about the streets and dragons in the sky. They seem to be working together, relatively.
Yes.
Which is something pretty unheard of, but seems to be happening here. And the point in which I will meet all of our party members up for the first time, don't have a map for it, we're going to play it in the mind space, is a couple days after the Great War ended. In the town center, there is a day-long celebration for the success of the war. Where I'm going to push all 5 of you to be at, as you stumble into it yourself, Ace and Hart.
Enley is definitely on a table in a tavern, standing on it, just shredding on the sacks, just tossing out coins to get free rounds of alcohol for everyone. Just pure bard energy.
Absolutely. We're gonna go get the tavern mix for this.
I would hope they'd already get free alcohol, given that you guys literally saved the city.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Enley's buying for anyone in the tavern, just tossing out gold.
Absolutely. There is a tavern here in the town square. There are plenty of other buildings. Everything seems to be open door, running about to and fro. There's a stand where I imagine you are, Nadar, alongside the jeweler and the armorer, who are selling little trinkets and whatnot. It seems pretty lively. Around the edges, you all will see a massive ancient black dragon, which is a normal sight that no one seems upset about at all. As well as a younger black dragon that's flying about, among others. So I suppose I'll open up a bit and just ask, what are you doing at the party? There's a lot of stuff going on. If you want something to exist, it simply will.
I think Nadar is doing exactly what you said, but he's, instead of, helping them, he's attempting to buy things from them. He's attempting to haggle prices down to get cheaper deals.
Absolutely. You are pretty much running into the same problem over and over again with them. which is they keep saying something along the lines of, "This is as cheap as we'll go. You literally saved everyone's lives, and because of that, we need enough money to keep living."
Come on, just a little bit.
That's so.
I showed you how to
silly.
make those. I showed you how to make those really cool capsules, and you're just like, come on. You can make more. I can give you the blueprints for it. You can keep it. And
One of them, the jeweler will go, "We already know how to make it. You told us how to do
What
it,
if you
and we
forget?
made
What
more
if you
while you
forget?
were. We wrote it down."
and that proceeds to go on for the next 10 minutes.
Yep. Asenhar, you will see.
Emily flies by every 2 minutes, dropping off a new like pint of like alcohol in front of each of them.
Thank you,
And, like
Emma.
Emily's just literally Emily's just flying back and forth, just handing out free alcohol and
Yeah.
occasionally stopping for a saxophone solo.
Yep.
Wait,
Asen,
hold
The
on, I'm
alcohol,
sorry.
the alcohol piles in front of
Enlil-
the Dar. It's just.
Is Endley's bardic instrument a fucking saxophone?
Yeah.
A saxophone
Yes, it
made out of a
is.
mammoth tusk.
yeah.
Emily made that
Absolutely
themselves.
is.
The things I
Oh,
do
God.
for D&D.
Hey, it was your idea, Dust. Don't act like I put that on you.
It's true.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you will see a incredibly large silver dragonborn wearing very beefy armor and these metallic wings on their back, which is definitely not something that dragonborn typically have. You will see normally you'd be able to know that they're a fairy, but you kind of just see a tiny person with copper dragon wings flying around as what you think is a yellow dragon chasing them, but upon closer inspection appears to be made out of some kind of gemstone, likely topaz. I will look over at you, Hemlock. What are you doing?
Hemlock is doing much of the same that Enley is doing. Kind of at this point where he's like, wow, we, number one, actually lived. Number two, I haven't done anything fun in 1 fart billion years. And 3,
1 million.
1 fart billion, yeah. And 3, oh man, everybody's hanging out over here, and it's loud and fun. I should get in on that. So he's also drinking and eating random garbage off the floor, just because of the
Absolutely.
fact that it irritates people that he's doing it. And also has a snake friend out
Oh yeah,
on purpose. Full snake, just a snake.
you
Snake there.
keep having to stop him from eating people, and also trying to tell people that he's not going to eat them. He doesn't seem
Right,
like
but
he's
see,
gonna
it
eat them.
adds a fun level of challenge, and also we get to spend quality time together.
It's true.
And then he's gonna juggle another
guys,
thing,
really, he's
which
not gonna
is
eat you.
hang out with Troll Carl, because I assume Troll Carl might also be there with us, even if just
Yeah.
for appearances.
He's out and about.
In a
And
wet blanket.
the wet blanket.
Exactly.
Yeah, you will see another dragonborn that doesn't look like any kind of dragonborn you've ever heard of in your life. With a red dragonborn who's also there talking with you, Hemlock, your brother.
Oh yeah, my brother!
A giant serpent that's just out and seems vaguely threatening, but isn't doing anything wrong in the immediate. As well
It's
as
alright, he's house trained.
as well as a tall yet thin figure with a sort of like a fur hat, a mustache, and a constantly I think wet blanket look in his face is pretty accurate.
Very dour, very.
Yeah, very very
He's the
dour.
wettest.
Just kind of not saying anything and enduring the noise of the party. Non, what are you doing?
Ooh. Okay.
Just a snake? Big enough to eat people? Keep saying they're going to eat people. I love that. What a explorer truck, Carly, have you been doing? Oh, man.
I know the main thing Non is doing is celebrating.
I love this.
I think she's also like. I'm trying to. I'm braining. I'm braining. Apologies.
I
Braining.
picture her running around behind Emily handing out water.
That's so fun.
No, she's already given up on that.
That's
She's
so
running out of
funny.
water to hand out.
No, she just doesn't want to waste her water. At least gonna get
Ignore
the
that.
consequences anyway.
You can't hear
I mean,
anything.
Emily's kind of drunk, but Emily is having more fun getting other people drunk.
Yeah. So I think the main thing Non is doing is
Can't hear any Animal Crossing.
People does when they have a successful like hunt or battle, which is do some kind of celebratory dance as some kind of part of a tradition that she likes to do.
Absolutely.
That performance is gonna suck, but she'll pass it off anyways.
Oh, it doesn't even matter how good your performance is. A couple people will join in, mainly children. We'll join in to have a little bit of fun and just kind of dance and enjoy the celebration. Fortunately, the music stopped because it doesn't like that I'm uploading a new song in there. Because I can't just listen to standard music when I have something much better that I can do, which is copyrighted music. It's fine. They'll only kill me. There we go. But, yeah, you will see probably the first normal-looking person, Asenhart. As you will see, Non, a human, that I think, given the fact that you two come from similar backgrounds, you can tell seems to be a part of a tribe of their own. None that you've heard of, but you can just, I think from the mannerisms, from the way that Non carries herself, it makes sense. So I look over to Mavis. What are you doing, Mavis?
The world is an oyster, and this festival is Mavis's personal little theater. She's watching from a bunch of rooftops after having
That's so
drinking
funny. Yeah,
enough
Chocarl's
liquor that
definitely
could
doing
probably
that.
put a tavern out of business. I imagine, unlike a certain other cleric, she can handle her alcohol really, really well. So she's kind of just watching, admiring from afar, laughing along at some of the jokes and the poor attempts that Nadar is making at haggling with with others. But it's been a while since she's been in a celebration, and she misses it. So she's giving herself a little while before she will eventually, after a little while, I think, honestly join Non with the dancing.
Absolutely. And so it will be. All of you celebrating in your own ways, drinking and haggling and playing music and overall just having a good time. Asenhart, do you get involved in the celebrations, or are you whisking yourself away for now?
I think Asenhart might. Do I have any gold on me?
Yeah, when you made your character sheet, it gave you some, so I just gave you like 50 gold, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. I might spend a gold to get a drink, but I'm pretty mission focused, and this is, considering where I come from, I'm not used to this level of infrastructure or festivities.
Absolutely.
I think Enli sees Asenhart going to buy a drink up at the bar and just goes, "This one's on me." That's just been their catchphrase of the night. "This one's on me," and just like throwing handfuls of gold at the bartender.
The bartender, who has a few like marks on her arm from getting gold pelted against them. It's like, right, Enley, yes, very good. You can try setting it on the counter next time. Oh, whatever. You're the reason I'm not dead.
Yes, I am.
And sure enough, a free bit of alcohol will be passed your way, Ace and a Heart.
Very good.
And sure enough, the bartender
grossly overpaying.
bartender knows. She hasn't informed you of that fact yet. The bartender will come up to you and bring you the alcohol, Ace and Heart, and will say, "Well, I haven't seen your face around here. What are you doing in Gilliman of all places? Especially now."
Yes, Eisenhart pauses to think on her words. I am here on, shall we say, personal business. You wouldn't happen to know if there's any transport that goes further north from here, would you?
Transport. Of course, you're here for your own business. That's why everyone comes here. Transport, you're not going to find any. This is Oakrithel. This is the safest place you could be. No one's gonna want to take you out beyond this place, except for, and you can fly by again, Enley, and just, like, throw more gold as another person comes in to get a drink. Them. I suppose you could ask them if you want. Though they got their own thing that they're doing, something about a library. I'm not informed on the details. I only hear the tidbits from everyone else.
I see.
Yeah.
I assume this whole celebration
It's been a while
is about
since we've had a
them,
Mir
then,
Honey.
given the way that everyone seems to be fawning over the tiny boy over there.
Oh, he's just like that. No,
Incredibly charming.
It's mostly because of the war. We just came out of the end of a turf war, and, well, these 5, 6, it's not exactly explicit, were at the center of it, and were able to put a stop to it after just showing up. So, it's for everyone, but they certainly get some more attention.
Henley, can I have $5? Gold?
What's $1?
What's
I
a
have
dollar?
$5. I want to buy one of the pastries that they have on that shelf over there. You know, that stupid little pastry? I want to buy it. Can I buy it?
There's
Your
no way
money-
that's 5 gold.
It's 5 gold.
All right.
Oh, thanks. He puts the gold in
think
his own
it
pocket.
is-
Does not buy anything.
Eisenhart sagely nods, turns back to the bartender. I see why they're such great heroes. Well, given the state of things, I suppose I should let them have their fun for a little bit longer, but is there anywhere I can stay overnight? Any accommodations?
Well, you're in the only place within Oakrithel that likely has accommodations that I know of. I imagine you could stay here in the tavern for a bit. I am vastly overpaid and underroomed, so I would be happy to give you a place to stay. Though, if you don't want to interrupt them, I know that one has a bit more information. She points at the fellow I described earlier, Troll Carl, the pouty-looking one. Jesus
yes,
Christ,
the wet blanket-looking one.
Yes.
Yes, I shall do that indeed. Well, thank you for your help, and I will I'll be back.
Of course.
Save a room for me. Eisenhart will stand up, finish her drink, kind of down it pretty quickly, actually. And I guess walk over to Troll Carl, a name I still can't... has that always been Troll Carl's name?
Troll Carl's name is Troll Carl.
Troll Carl is Troll Carl.
Alright, okay, I guess that
Really
settles
made
it.
fun of him.
You can also call him Carly. He loves that.
He hates it.
With a passion.
There you go. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just put it in the
Yes.
side chat.
Yes.
That is what
Big Troll Carl.
Troll Carl looks like.
I don't know what I was expecting Troll Carl to look like, but it wasn't that. I like it though. I do like
Oh,
it.
that's so funny.
Zach has informed us everybody gets an inspiration but Nadar.
Wonderful. Everyone gets a D12 they can use. This is such a big sweep. I will let this go between sessions, which I don't think I normally do. But I doubt we're gonna get all these in this session. But yeah, you can
I
walk
just
up.
noticed that Carl's got his nails done. Look at him.
They've been done. They've been done.
Well, hey, I wasn't looking at his nails. But
That's
now
fair.
I am. The world is beautiful, you know?
That's true.
Troll Carl's kind of girly pop.
Troll Carl spends his gold on acrylics.
The girlies are popping.
It's true. You can walk up to him, and he will look over at you. How tall is Asenhart?
6'8". Because
Jesus
if I said
Christ.
6'7" or 6'9", those are the funny numbers, and they are to be avoided
That's true.
at all costs.
All right.
Don't
Now,
worry, Dustin.
Shade.
Atlas.
Don't worry, Dustin. Nadar is still bigger.
That's crazy. Atlas, I'm sorry. I do legally have to disconnect you because you said 6'7". You can rejoin. Don't worry. I needed to make a point. They aren't.
That's why I stuttered earlier because I was like 6 foot. Oh fuck.
They aren't immediately. There you are. Okay.
6'7".
That was an epic nickname for him. It's not. It's not an epic nickname. It's not.
Not again.
He hates it. I'll kill you, Dad.
69, also funny number.
69 is a funny number. Well, 6'8" for sure. You will walk up to this man who is probably just like a normal, just a normal tall human, basically. He's not a human, but that's the height. He will look up from his book to see you, and he'll raise an eyebrow. Can I help you?
Yes, actually you can. I was told to come your way by the kind bartender over there. I was told that your group sometimes goes up north, which is, in fact, the direction that I am going in. So, and, Ace and Heart will kind of twiddle their fingers. You can't see what I'm doing with my hands, but there's a lot of hand gesturing that I'm making that no one's going to be able to see because I don't have a camera on.
He'll kind of, look you over for a moment. Pause. Take a deep breath. I mean, I suppose we could take you with us, but this is a group of, how do I put this? Great fascination with dancing with death, as I have seen. So unless you are prepared for such a thing, I wouldn't recommend it. Also, I would like to know why you are wishing to go north.
I have some personal business to attend to. My clan sent me up here. That's about all the detail you're gonna get from me for now, darling. But, you know, if you want some more details, let me join. And Ace and Heart looks very expectantly at Troll Carl. God, I can't believe
that. One moment. Let me make a roll for me. Okay. He'll just raise an eyebrow, then he'll sigh. Of course, it's always for their own personal reasons. Right, very well. I'll get you into the rest of the party. You can talk to them as you wish. But we'll be leaving... Well, I don't know when we'll be leaving. When they're done celebrating, I suppose we can talk about it.
Perhaps the morning, then. They seem a bit, unencumbered by worries.
He watches as, Enlil is, drinking alcohol while flying through the air. Yes, I would say so. Maybe the next day. Either way, have fun. We'll leave soon. Though, like I said, I do expect to know at some point why you're here.
Yes, yes, I'm sure all will be revealed on our grand adventures. Asenheart gives a dismissive wave. And you said your name was?
I love this character.
Troll Carl.
Tro- Troll the first name, Carl the second name?
It's one name.
Okay. I am Asenheart Trowel, Asenheart the first name, Trowel the second name.
Understood, Asenheart.
And
I'll
I
write something
suppose
down.
I shall... I shall leave you to your festivities then, but I would encourage you not to forget about me in the morning. Asenheart will give a little, like a salute, I guess, and probably walk back up to the bartender, and kind of sits down if there's a spot, if not just standing, and just goes, "You're right, that one is a wet blanket.
Oh, I know, right? Can't take a joke for nothing.
Thank gods."
And so, the party will continue. Celebrations will commence, drinks will be had, people can talk and cheer, and shops are open. So, I kind of leave it up to you. I open this up to roleplay while you're in this space. Isla is in this space, that she does not drink. Not because she can't, she's literally a dragon, but, you know.
I just meant, like, is she hanging out in the very loud and crowded space, or?
She's having fun.
I think she's just flying behind Enli, just like running around.
Yeah.
Guys, it's okay. We can give her alcohol when she turns 21. It's okay.
That's gonna take so long.
That's okay. We'll be there. We'll be right there when she turns 21.
It's true.
I will also say, I think in the days, like, you know, like you said that it's been about a week since the war kind of wrapped up, right?
Yeah, we're playing in the space of anywhere from a day to a week.
All right. I was gonna say, I think like in some of that downtime, like not the day of the celebration, but like on some other days, I think Enli might like try to work with some like local artisans to make a memorial to the people who fell during the battle.
Oh,
Aw.
absolutely. You will find as you start working on that, I will rope two of your downtimes together as I grab you, Mavis. You will see that Enli is working on something for the memorial. That you were also had some thoughts on. I push you two together.
Maybe.
Now kiss.
No,
Enli
Enli already has
has
a
their
sweetheart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Aw.
Enli already has
Lizzie
their
keeps-
eyes on a certain redheaded twink.
Lizzie, can you do me a favor and just do a very big, incorrect buzzer noise on the soundboard?
Do I have one?
Hold on.
There it is.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
And once celebrations are done, I will go through all of your downtime stuff more thoroughly. But good to know.
I think Mavis is gonna look over Unleash's shoulder, which is not very difficult.
Not at all.
No, not at all. And she's just gonna be like, "What you working on right there?"
I was going to work with some of the local artisans to make a memorial of some kind for the people of Gelman who fell during the battle.
Local artisans. Can I help in any way? I
I think
used
that would
to
be
do.
great.
I used to do a few burial rites back where I came from. I was a priest of sorts.
Oh, that's quite good to know. I've been working more on the artistic side of it, but I think perhaps if you could work on maybe some kind of like remembrance plaque, or maybe set up some kind of like a ceremony of sorts, like for an unveiling, that might be appreciated.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'll talk with the other local folk here and see what their traditions are once people pass on. And see if we can integrate that anyway.
Awesome. I think Enli's primary focus is like I think like maybe they come to the decision that maybe some kind of like a statue like in the center of town, or maybe out by the wall or something like that. Just some kind of like some kind of structure of some kind. And I think specifically, something that might not be expected of Enlil is that they insist very much on it not being about the party's victory, but about the people of Gelliman.
Absolutely. Some plans are drafted up between the two of you. By the end of the week, I'll have a little scene, in-game week, not the real-life week. We'll have a little thing for that prepared. Absolutely. I look at the rest of you, enjoying the celebrations. Is there anything else in particular you'd like to do here, celebrating?
Before I make this decision, I would like to ask the party, does anyone else want to use this Ring of Air Elemental command? If not, I'm going to fucking sell it.
Give Enlil more elementals.
Oh, God.
No. It gives you Chain Lightning, Gust of Wind, and Wind Wall.
Well, Enlil does not need more spells.
Okay, so here's the thing.
You're all about fire, I know what you are.
Says, I could have more than fire, but also I don't need that. I really don't need it. I'm just greedy.
Well, you know what's better than this ring? Another diamond
money.
for Revivify.
Yeah.
That is true.
I don't think that there's any more diamonds in this city. I think we bought them all.
It's fine. I will, in the midst of haggling with both the jeweler and the blacksmith, I will attempt to sell the minor Ring of Air Elemental command.
Absolutely. Their base price will be 500 gold.
500 gold?
Yeah.
Damn.
What?
Shame I'm not the charismatic one here.
I say, if you want to, you can roll me a persuasion to see if you can convince them of anything.
With my plus
Yeah,
2
Enlil
to
could drop by on
persuasion.
that day. You could bring Enlil by on that day.
No, this is during the party.
Oh, during the party?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're drunk. Hey, in all fairness, they're drunk.
Yeah, they're drunk. Enlil's been getting them very drunk.
Nadar is sober. I said the alcohol's just sitting in front of him.
Yeah. I'll give you
He's got
a
like
persuasion with
3
advantage.
dimes in front of him. Fuck it, we ball.
All right.
Best possible and worst possible outcome right there.
Roll me a d10.
Where's fucking D10? There it is.
4. Alrighty. They will offer 700.
700. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the 700, and
Absolutely.
I will purchase some gems for them, from them, not for
Well,
them.
absolutely. Are you looking for any particular gems or just general gems? Because they can be used as like spell casting components and whatnot.
Yeah. How much money do I have? 21, 20. Well, I need some minor. I need some more minor.
Oh, right, for those,
Minor
yeah.
gems are so fucking expensive.
They are.
500 for one is a lot. I will get one of the moderate gemstones. Let's say it might be useful because it could be a corresponding item in the future.
It's true. It's true.
Oh god.
Gotta pull up your crafting table. Whoops.
I know, I'm looking at it. Let's say it's a ruby.
A ruby? Alrighty.
We've got one ruby. Those things are fucking expensive. Probably like a small handful of minor gems, too.
Sure. I'll let you subtract, add them to your character sheet and subtract the appropriate gold.
So, moderate gem, that's a fucking brick.
But yeah, as you're going through that, I look to Hemlock, Non, and Asen. Heart.
I don't think that there's anything mechanically I want to do. Hemlock doesn't
Sure.
have any projects, nor does... actually, it's only self roleplay. How do we feel about that, DM?
Sure, what do you want to do?
Okay. I mentioned him doing this before, but I would like to progress this, and hopefully I will have time to draw him new token. But I would like Hemlock to spend some time actually taking care of himself, just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Some horn polishing, some, picking under the scales and whatnot, seeing if, taking a good long look in the mirror, you know how it is.
Absolutely.
And if he can, maybe offering the same to Isla as well. She's been in a lot of
Aw.
battles. She's probably dusty and scuffed and maybe feeling uncomfortable.
I will say you can spend the whole week doing both this to yourself and to Isla. I won't make this a project because you can just do it over the course of a week. During the party itself, you're a little bit more spiffy. People can just tell you look a little bit happier. You aren't as disheveled looking. The clothes that you're wearing aren't just rags with burn marks on them. Even, like... I suppose I should ask, because I imagine you'd summon him for fun during a celebration. Even W looks a little bit different. How in...
I get to redraw W!
Yeah. How in
W.
the, what's it called? In the changing of Hemlock's attitude and how he perceives himself changed the way that W looks.
I think W... Okay. W is a little critter, created not only out of things that Hemlock really likes and finds interesting, but also to be something that other people will not like.
Yeah.
Which, if you look into it, you'd be completely correct if you assumed that he was the type to be a little freak, so that people would dislike him on his terms rather than their own. So I think W, while it's still like a strange amalgamation of critters, is somehow more pleasing to the eye, more fantastical than monstrous.
I think the easiest way to put it is how, like, in real life, if you take a very specific perspective picture of something like a spider, it looks cuter, and it looks easier to get around, and the fire that is, creating W, it feels more comforting than anything now. It's just kind of nice to have him around. Absolutely. Non, you are dancing. You're dancing your heart away, just getting with everyone else here, having a good time. Unless you want to do something different.
I guess during that celebration day, like, she'd be dancing. And then for the rest of the week, I think Nana's gonna do some help with helping out the community. Like cleaning up after the battle and I guess making sure that people get back on their feet, and remain survive.
Absolutely. Take care of that as well. Which leaves Ace at Heart. This is a place new to you. There's a celebration. There's also what happens after the celebration. But in terms of today, as people begin to leave and everything is being put away and our 5 other party members remain, I will ask what you do.
Well, I actually forgot to get this clarified before we started, but
Sure.
does Ace and Heart have a way to contact home, whether that's like a sending stone or I don't know, an address to send a letter?
An address. I think it is very reasonable that they would have given you a sending stone that can only contact another sending stone that they have.
Okay. I guess then Ace and Heart will give a little message on the sending stone. Do I have a word limit for the sending stone?
No, it's a sending stone. You could do it back and forth, so there's no point. It would just be overly obnoxious to give you a 25 word limit.
Okay. In that case, Ace and Heart will probably back when they're in a room, somewhere a little bit more private. They'll wait. They're probably gonna head back out in a second to get more drinks. But Ace and Heart will pull out the sending stone. Just go. Anyone there?
You'll get back a reply. I don't know what I have to what I have to play for these guys. I'll have to see what their names are, because I imagine they actually have names. But one of the correspondents at the tribe will answer and will say, Ace and Heart, are you all right? What's up?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Took a little swim, but, I'm perfectly fine. I've arrived. I am in the city of... Where the fuck am I? Men. What?
Yeah, you got it.
Gelman.
Okay. There we go.
There's a city in Okrathel?
Yeah, I was as surprised as you were, but sure enough, and it's strange, the dragons here, they're certainly not under any influence that I would have expected, that's for damn sure. Regardless, I'll be heading out with a new adventuring group, these heroes, supposedly. I met them briefly, but one of them, a little twinkie of a figure. We'll see how it goes. But I should have more news to report later. For now, I'm gonna enjoy the festivities and see where the roads take me.
Yeah, that's all right. It's been a 5-month journey for you. Taking a moment to relax is fine. Just remember information. You're there to get as much as you can.
Yep. Of course, just information. And Ace and Heart will let the connection lapse. Just
Absolutely.
fucking information.
Absolutely. And so, the festivities will go until they don't anymore. They will begin to dwindle, people will leave, until all that remains in this tavern is you 6 and a few other stray NPCs. And
Let me meet your strays. They don't bite.
And so, I'm going to push you all together just a little bit as everything begins to calm down. We're going to go with this one. There we go. As Troll Carl will be in the room, and as things are put away, he will clear his throat and say, all right, we should probably discuss what we're doing next, when we decide to go, where we're going to go, all this and that.
Troll Carl,
yes.
Can you say that in less words? I am still drunk.
Where are we going next, Enley?
Great question. Where are we going next?
Library.
Yeah, I think it's north.
Yes.
Find that
More shrines?
library, and there's a couple up there. And Nadar will take his map out and lay it out on the table, which is the one that had all of the everything on it.
Yeah. Ace and Heart, you can sort of like slowly move your way into this if you want. If you do, Trokara will beckon you over. And I should ask, are you doing that before I have him introduce you?
Yeah, I think Ace and Heart will approach slowly at first, cautiously, of course, but seems to relax at seeing Troll Carl, a familiar, if not particularly friendly face.
Yeah.
And kind of eyes the rest of the party.
Troll Carl will motion to Ace and Heart and look at the rest of the party and say, "This is Ace and Heart. They wish to follow us up north for reasons they won't tell me, because none of you do. But who am I to judge?"
I mean, you know why
shrugs.
we're going north, Trokar.
Oh, Carl, I told you. We confided in each other.
He looks at you with an actually like genuine look, and he's like, yes, you did, Hemlock. I'm more or less referring to the royal you. Most people that come here don't like saying why, which is fair. It's not my business, I'm just curious. Either way.
For someone so nosy, you sure are secretive, Troll Carl.
I agree with the twink.
You've met me today.
Hey, I'm not just a twink. I am the Emperor.
You are not the Emperor of the Accordant Empire. I don't know how many times I need to tell you this.
Nadar just... At first he was at the table, then Henley says that, and he just appears behind Henley.
You're still going on about this?
Oh, I imagine there's a ton of criminals here.
I am what I am.
One of the times
It's a good place to escape.
and you're going to get us all
But it's incredibly dangerous. Probably a bunch of little hovels and places that
I'm not like other
criminals
emperors.
What?
What a good idea for a
Right.
campaign. Wink, 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 wink.
Ignore
Nudge, nudge.
him.
Don't mind him.
I don't even have to be the Emperor of the Accordant Empire. I got my own empire now.
Listen, Ace and Hart, he shot himself out of a cannon.
Twice.
He's a little fucked up in the head now.
I'm drunk.
Right.
That's different.
Anyway,
Well, welcome.
I suppose
We're-
you're not willing to tell us why you're here either, then.
Oh, absolutely not. But I will be appreciative of any company and, of course, of any protection, and I will do my best to protect you all as well.
You know what? That's great to hear. You know, not everybody that has passed by or been with us has like laid that down. That's, you know what? That's a pretty good like verbal agreement. I like that.
Well, that is fine by me for the time being. There might come a time in which I might pry a bit further, but until it is necessary, I don't care.
I have no issues.
Well, I wouldn't say that, Nadar.
You shot yourself from a cannon.
Hey,
Isla will go
we're not
twice.
talking about me right now.
He got out the cannon the second time. It doesn't count.
Um,
It
Anyways.
was lit, though.
a creature that I've described a few times before, but Ace and Heart that you can now see, a little dragon that is like a wormling, basically, only a few months old, made of complete topaz, who is speaking in a mix of common and draconic. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, there's no way. Has it finally happened?
No
We
way.
finally have someone who doesn't speak Draconic.
Yeah, they're not gonna know Draconic because they haven't been blessed yet.
Hold
yeah,
on.
I don't know. I know common sign language and giant. I don't know fucking draconic.
That's
Oh,
so
excellent.
funny.
We both speak the three of the same.
The
So-
Dark continued to talk shit in Dwarvish.
So in that context, then Ace and Heart, just to reformat the past day that you've had, almost everyone here only speaks Draconic. There are a few bits of common spout here and there, but for the most part, people only talk to you in common when you talk to them in common first.
They're like, fucking tourist.
That's literally exactly what it is. Fucking tourist. Hello.
That's so funny.
The
You'll
tourism-
never guess that when I started this campaign saying it was about
More
dragons,
these days.
every single
Next thing you know, they're gonna
character
make you about Buckle
decided to learn Draconic, which was very funny.
Why does Fantasy Bot keep coming back?
Yeah,
What?
Next thing,
It won't die.
Fantasy Bot is back again. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it just keeps
Oh,
coming
yes,
in
it
and
does.
out.
next,
I know.
next thing you
I know.
know,
What
they're
to
gonna
do.
make Marion hotels on this side of the beach.
Yeah, us at the table were definitely talking in Draconic before you walked up, and as soon as you said like a confused look, it's, fuck, okay. We have to talk normal now.
So
Jason Hart
funny.
ruining the party vibes. I can't wait for us to meet a dragon, and the dragon does a really cool villain speech, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you monster!" And Ace and Hart in the background, slowly blinking.
Well, this little topaz dragon is just like speaking in a language you don't understand, just talking to everyone. Everyone's like, yeah, of course. Like they all fully understand her. They look to you and say something and smile without their teeth and tilt their head. You think it's some kind of greeting.
Eisenhart gives a notably hesitant wave, but a wave nonetheless.
None of us translate for Isla until we realize they don't speak Draconic, and they're like, "Oh shit, we have to translate for Isla."
Yeah.
Emily will like hop down from the table that they're sitting on, and just like stride up next to Isla, and kind of gesture to her and just be like, "All right then, newcomer. You may call me Enli. And may I have your name?"
Oh, Eisenhart Trowel.
Oh god.
Thank you for that
The,
one.
the
That's
dark,
very
the
lovely.
dark goes to stop him, but it's too late. He's like, "Fuck."
Oh,
Oh, did I fuck up again?
They're a
Yes, you
fae.
did.
God damn it! Twice now. I think the
Enli.
very last
Carl shakes
session.
his head.
Enli, give them back their name.
You can't make me.
And the dark just grabs Enli's shoulder. I bet you I can.
No.
I bet you can't keep names bludgeoned. Give it back.
It's
All
not
in
like it's
Draconic.
something I hold in my hand. You're not gonna beat it out of me.
Are you guys
Emily.
saying this in Draconic or in Common?
Oh yeah, no. This conversation between Enli and Nadar is a Draconic.
Okay. Yeah, because Eisenhart has no idea what the fuck is going on.
They start bickering in a language you don't understand.
At
You
some
will
point, Emily
hear.
switches to Sylvan and just starts like just raving, and nobody understands.
Enli, you will hear from across the bar. Enli, if you don't give it back, I'm going to cut you off.
Emily looks over at the bartender and goes, "I'm leaving town tomorrow. I don't think it matters."
All right, then I'll give you your money back.
Oh, thank you.
I don't like you.
Terrible idea. Don't do that.
Wow.
Nadar just starts frisking Enli. He takes out their coin purse. Give me this shit.
Emily has so much money, dude.
Yeah, that's why he
This
takes
is
it. He just fucking. It's not like Enli can fight him and get it back. So he just takes it. Fuck you.
They just start bickering.
Emily reaches for the necklace of fireballs and goes, "Try that again."
He just. Nadar just
All right.
holds his.
Eisenhart sagely nods again and just goes, "They seem like good friends."
You guys aren't setting a good example for Isla.
Yeah, you're really not setting a good example for me.
Nadar realizes.
I think Emily.
Switches to dwarfish.
Emily will turn to Isla, and for the benefit of Ace and Heart, will start speaking in common, and just be like, "Now, Isla, it's okay that I'm setting a bad example for you because you can't do what I do."
Isla narrows her eyes at you.
Oh yes.
I
What is
don't-
it that you're teaching them? Do as I
don't
say, not as I do.
think that's a logical argument at all.
No, you literally you can't take names, so it's okay that I do it in front of you because it's not like you can mimic me.
What if I learn? I don't know.
I don't think you can just learn how to become Fae.
You'd be surprised. Trokar will nod.
And you know this how? You're 2 months old.
I've talked to Trokar. Trokar will nod.
Wow.
Isla
God,
doesn't
I'm
only
losing
hang out
this.
with you.
Nan is already pinching the bridge of her nose, dude.
I think that while all of this is happening, Mavis is slumped over the bar top, and she's like, "These guys are a fucking nightmare."
Anyway.
She says that in common.
Yeah, Emily, I think at this point will kind of just abandon that little argument and just go, "As I was saying, you may call me Enli. This here is Isla. We raised her from an egg, She's quite important to us, and I'll leave the rest of the introductions to everyone else.
Um,
My name is Nadar.
Also known as Mad Jar.
Yes.
Wait, he is?
yeah,
Yes.
by his kobold followers.
Speaking of which, we really should
right.
like send someone to get them. I don't think the dragons are going to let them stay there forever.
Nadar, are they still playing cards, or are these different kobolds?
That's okay. So the ones that were inside the
Mhm.
temple, those are the ones playing the cards. The other ones, I'm not sure what the fuck they're doing. Hopefully
So
not
there's
causing
other ones, got it.
problems, but there's other ones. Yes, there's like a whole like small clan. There's like 12.
You know
We
what?
sent somebody to go get them. Oh god.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll have to set that up in the morning.
Alright. And just basically good smile and be like, I am Nanarjuk, I'm from the Weaver's Clan. And she kind of translates she actually says the actual name as well in Giant for a moment before she just continues. Just be like, I'm just mostly here to support them and just be back on my lands.
Our fearful leader.
Yes, they do call me
We
the
would be
fearful
dead
leader.
without you.
Yeah.
Well, a leader I can certainly appreciate. And let's see, who does that leave for introductions?
You see a scrawny but decent-looking dragonborn, and Mavis.
Just Mavis, no description required.
The
Who knows
scrawny
what the hell she is?
dragonborn, the scrawny dragonborn in Mavis.
Well, a pleasure to make all of your acquaintances then. I suppose we'll be leaving in the morning, or do you need more time? You all seem to have taken in quite a bit of, drinks.
I imagine
Nadar.
there's some
Stone cold sober.
unfinished business here in Gilliman, so you'll have a bit to prepare, but you'll be well updated.
Of course.
Anyway,
Well?
yes. The plan. Well, currently we're here in town. I believe, Procarl, I don't suppose there's anything you've heard from anywhere up north?
Well, while all of you went inside the temple, I decided to do some sleuthing myself and look around. There appears to be quite a stir going on up there. More of those grey cultists have been running amok. There's been rumors of a few smaller settlements turned into concrete. It is...
Less than ideal.
Indeed. I fear they are planning something.
And if they are, Gilliman is their next stop, likely.
Not quite. It will certainly be one of them. But
Be moving down here for sure eventually.
they know that we're coming. We've been going about telling people that's where we are, that's what we're doing, so they're likely preparing for us in some way.
I'll have to deal with that as we go then.
Those guys are kind of fun to kill. I'm sure we'll have a good weekend or two.
But what we know for sure are those 3 caches that we were made aware of with that armor sets, and then the library somewhere in the mountains. Where if we
So
don't
perhaps-
fight him out on the field, we will definitely find him there.
Perhaps we head north to the nearest shrine then, after we handle the kobolds, and then
Yeah, I think
out west to that point there.
Yeah, I think we go north. We can either follow along the mountains to that shrine, or we can hit the cache that's there first and then to the shrine. But I think
it's a dangerous part. It's a valley. There aren't any mountains to block the sight of dragons. So it will be dangerous no matter what we do. Though we have transportation, we won't be walking there on foot this time around.
Once we actually get to the mountains, though, that will be better. It may be more work, but we can at least traverse some of the mountain ranges.
Indeed.
We'll need to find that library anyway.
I do know he will point to, like, right here, where he will... Actually, I'll just draw a line. He will draw a line about right here and say, I do know it would be terribly unwise to go that way, go past that border, or through the mountains. I've been hearing word of something going on over there. There appears to be something running amok unrelated to us. It wouldn't be wise to have it pull our focus.
And if it's as bad as you say, I don't think I want it to focus on us either.
Indeed.
Then perhaps we fly along the mountains as far as we can, cross up there, and then hit that shrine.
Either to the shrine there, to the cache there.
Yes. If we want to avoid that border, then we should probably go to the shrine first, because then we can traverse through the mountains to get to the cache without getting anywhere near that border.
Well, either way, we're going to have to go towards it. It's just a matter of...
but we won't have to go through the mountains along the border.
We wouldn't have to either.
You know what? I think either way, we're just going to be a different type of screwed. So, you know, like always.
No matter what, it's going to be a problem. We either go to the shrine first, then to that cache, and have to backtrack. Or we go close to the border first.
Keep in mind, we have a dragon. Where we go is less worrisome.
Is he coming along with us?
He is our transportation.
Yes, but for how long?
Well, we have saved his city. He will be with us for as long as we wish him to be. However, it is not likely he will be fighting our battles, especially given many of our skirmishes take place within closer quarters. He'll have to fly about, make sure we are protected, scout. He isn't as strong as his father. But, nonetheless, he will be taking us where we need to go.
Very well.
I think if our new friend Asenhart is going to be traveling with us for the foreseeable future, perhaps the shrine would be the best place to go first.
See if they
get
can
them up to
get
speed.
A blessing.
Exactly.
Perhaps that would be best then. We don't know what
Has this entire conversation been in common or draconic?
Let's say common for the sake of ease.
Common.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for now,
now that we know you don't speak draconic, we're gonna be, unless it's specifically stated otherwise, we're gonna be talking in common so you understand us.
Yeah. All right, so I suppose up to the shrine first then.
Sounds good.
The shrine.
I suppose it would be nice to introduce Asenhart to the overall goal, the ascension.
Ascension?
Indeed. Many people come here for their own reasons. You, me, everyone here. However, I have come here for a very specific purpose, and it is to study the concept of draconic ascension. It is believed that if one gets close enough to the mother of all dragons, they could become a dragon themselves. And he'll motion to everyone in the party and say, they have all taken bits and pieces, blessings of the mother, after their devotion was proved. Whether it be the fury in their breath, the wings on their backs, the claws and the teeth. They are all more dragon than most people.
You definitely would have noticed before, Nadar has like a constant stream of what looks like frozen air just dripping from his mouth. It dissipates long before it hits the ground, but it's just cold.
It's interesting because I think Asenheart would actually go noticeably cold herself at that. Not necessarily, like, she'll quickly calm down, but it does seem to not necessarily have rattled her, but something about it she clearly does not like, and she isn't hiding that from the party. Fascinating. Well, lots to take in, lots to do, I suppose, so we should all get some good rest and prepare.
Rokar, how much distance do you think you can make in a day? I don't think we'll make it there in one.
No, not even 2, maybe even 3. I'll have to do the calculating. I'll take the map and I'll figure out.
Push him.
We'll likely have to take several stops. We'll have to worry about other dragons in the sky, the cultists. It will still be a journey, but one that won't require as much caution as before.
Faster.
Indeed.
Right.
Either way, that will take a few days in of itself. Enjoy your break. I will gather you all when the time comes.
See you all in the morning.
Indeed.
And
Seems
so,
I have to find a different bar to drink at tonight.
the bartender will roll her eyes.
Nadar just looks at the bartender and nods to them. And then just tosses his coin onto the basement.
All right. Oh, I was getting tired anyways. She'll stretch.
Emily's coin pouch has been taken, but Emily goes over to the bartender and just goes, "You did say you would give me back my gold."
I changed my mind.
Oh, no. You can't go back on your word.
Did I say I promise?
I think Enley just gives them a look. I'd like to do a persuasion check. Emily just turns on the charm and just gives like a very like innocent, sweet smile.
Emily just starts mogging.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, bad.
Here comes the reliable. So
I'm reliable. It's okay.
Reliable.
That one becomes a 90.
Reliable talent is important.
So back.
We're
so back, gang.
And she'll kind of look at you, smirk and shake her head, and say, "Petty charms aren't going to work on me. I can give you something back, though." And she'll give you back the coin that was extra. She does not give you back the coin that was actually used to pay for people's drinks.
Emily didn't expect that. Emily just wanted like the presumably like 30 or 40 gold that they overpaid.
Basically,
Yeah.
You got your change.
Yeah, they just give you your change back, essentially.
That's all they wanted.
Oh, there's the bot again. Fuck off, bot.
Why are you here? Why are you here? Go away. All right. Nope, that's not the right one. All right. I believe it would be time to split. I will meet you all when the time comes.
What?
And from there, I'm going to zoom out a little bit as we go over everyone's downtime. Ace and Heart, this is your first time here, so I can't imagine you'll have a lot of downtime that you want to do. If you'd like, looking around for information is always very possible. Otherwise, feel free to look into other people's downtime and see if you want to help. If you want to help, that is.
Yeah, I'll hold off on saying I'm doing anything in particular until everyone else is gone.
Absolutely. And so, I will go around with the things that I know first, and until then, think of something you'd like to do. But first things first, I would like to start with Amaya and Emily.
Amaya?
Amaya.
White woman
Wrong
jump scare.
God
campaign.
damn it, I wrote
White
down
woman jump
Amaya
scare.
and Mavis. There we go.
Wrong campaign, buddy. Wrong campaign. Keep it
Um,
moving.
You've got 3 days.
Over the course of the week, you two can work together and do your own individual bits and pieces of this little project. No role required for this. And you all will be able to make a proper memorial, and sometime near the later ends of the week, we'll be able to set things up properly. All of you can attend this if you want. I just know for a fact that Mavis and Enley are there. Over on the old port of Gelliman.
Old port.
Old port. Instead of Newport. Haha, funny. There is a ceremony that is being held. Mavis, you have your own religious customs that you are aware of, but after talking about with the people of Gelliman, they have the dead come rather quickly here, and so their burial is a bit more efficient, rather unfortunately. But incorporating what they have in mind with what you have in mind is very easy. All of you now have a D12 inspiration, by the way. Zach got the last one.
Finally.
And so, there is...
Do I have inspiration?
Yeah, all of you. All of
Yes,
you have a
everybody
D12.
does.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Yeah.
We've just done like
Yeah.
no rolls this session, so
Yeah. There is a boat that has been crafted very recently throughout the week. It's shoddy. It is not made to sail. It is made to float. On top of it, very delicately and very respectfully, lay the bodies of the people who died during the fight, all with tarps over their heads. The central pole that would hold the crow's nest and the mast does not. Instead, it holds the makings of a pyre, which can be lit at any given point. The boat is ready to be set off at sea, and I mostly open up to you two to see if there's anything in particular you wanted to do or say in this moment. So yeah, if you'd like to, you can. If you don't have anything specific, I have my own bit that I can add on instead.
I look to Atlas if they have anything they want to do first.
I think in terms of kind of like the like unveiling of like the memorial and everything like that, Enley is, a lot more serious than they tend to be with the party. Very much like they were when they were gathering the people of Gelliman together to convince them to fight if they could. And I think because of that, Enley feels, a bit responsible for the deaths. But also knows that, they couldn't have really prevented it because, they already did what they could to minimize the deaths in the city.
Thank you very much, Zach, by the way.
So I think
crazy that you had
Enley
25,000.
will kind of step up and, address the people gathered and just...
I might have made it to Ogrethel.
I think they say something along the lines of... Oh god, I didn't prepare anything for this. I think they just say this memorial, it isn't just to remember those who have fallen in this war, though it very much is also for that. It's to remember the struggles that everyone in this city went through. And even though there were casualties, we came out the other side stronger for it. And I want this memorial to serve as a place for people to remember, but also for people to have hope for the future. Because you all came together in the time that the city needed it most. And I think that if all of you who might not think of yourselves as particularly brave or courageous or strong could pull off what you did, I think that you all should remember that you've turned away a very great threat. I think that's something to be proud of. And I hope that the memory of what happened last week will be passed down so that way no one will ever forget the bravery, the strength, and the courage of the people of Gelliman.
Absolutely. People will cheer. And clap, and some will cry, but there isn't anything you said that was untrue nor demotivating. They're all very appreciative.
Yippee.
Amaya. Nope. Mavis.
Why
Why
won't
the
I?
jump scare? How many times will it happen in a session? So far we're at 2.
I'm so sorry. I think Mavis is... I think when it comes to the memorial, Mavis is there supporting Unli with their words of support and encouragement after the unveiling. While she's not the best at introducing artisan craftsmanship, that was... I don't know how to properly phrase that. But her... from her experiences in Kara, she is a bit more experienced with funeral rites.
Absolutely.
So I think she would help with the making of the boat, helping bring the bodies on, making sure that they're clean and well kept for as they sail off.
Absolutely.
She'll also put a few herbs and local flora if there is any, but I don't know. I imagine Okerthil to be snowy as hell.
It is mostly snow, but there are a few.
Got
Little
it.
tundra flowers.
Yeah, little tundra flowers.
Got it. We work with what we have.
Indeed.
But she has a little thing that I quickly wrote up.
Go for it. I also, just to let you know, I have your second part ready as well after this. I didn't forget. I just
Got
wanted
it.
to let you know.
No worries. I think for the next little while, while Enli has been helping at the artisans, she has been writing a little prayer. A prayer that she reads out before the ship sets off to sail. And she reads out to the people that are more than likely there. From the stars beyond the sky to the sea that draws closer to the ground beneath us. Brought into being from this earth, breathing the air from the sky with the passion like fire and empathy like waves. From the earth we become, and from the earth we return to. Here we stand upon the shore, side by side with another, honoring those who stood by us, and remembering those who found solace in Slumber. Under the light of the waning moon, I ask that we lay our fellow friends to sleep on this ship. Here they have not fallen, but sail off to rest. The winds continue to sway, the tides rise and fall, and with each night passing, so too does the cycle of the moon, and so too does the cycles of our lives. Though their voices do not echo within our ears anymore, their presence shall continue to linger within the elements that beckon around us. The voices fade, the touch that they bring may subside, but the memories of their existence and the path they created forward shall not be forgotten. May their spirits be kindled into the stars that dance across the moonlit sky. May their breaths be cradled by the same universe that give them life, as we bid them one last good night.
Absolutely. I would like you to make me a religion check with advantage.
Yep.
And remember, you have a d12 you can add if you'd like.
I want to see what this.
Yeah,
roll
you
is
can do it
first,
afterwards.
I think. Yeah, I would like to add that.
Absolutely.
Come on, 12. Come on, 12. Big money, no
12.
worries.
17.
17 ain't
Not
bad.
bad.
That's not bad.
You will get... Whew. Fun fact. I don't like that number. I don't like that one much either. That's
I'm a
alright.
3!
Justice
Mavis?
fudging rolls! Justice fudging rolls!
He's cheating! He's cheating!
He's cheating in our favor.
Well,
He's not cheating!
you will
Can
gain... Yes?
Do you want to use my D12
Oh, no.
to add some more numbers?
You save it.
Yeah,
You
you
save
save
it.
You will gain
Yeah, I was
But
gonna
thank
say,
you.
Mine, you
Finley might have added the Bardic.
You will gain 5 concordance, which I've added
Maybe-
for you.
Would you believe that's much more than my cleric has?
That's right, you're a monk.
Yeah, of course.
Shortly after this, you all will watch as the funeral rite is performed and the boat is pushed out to sea, wherein in the pyre, as it is lit, a bright green flame, the same one that the towers boast outside the city of Gilliman, will alight and will turn everything on the boat to cinders. For a brief moment, 4 of you remember the last time you were out at sea and what you saw in there, and a little chill runs down your spine like, oops. Uh-oh. Maybe we just gave that thing some more ammunition, but oh well, I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, that thing was scary.
Holy
Yes.
fuck, I forgot about that.
Nod, help me!
But either way, the rite will be performed, and everything will commence as usual. Enley, you will also gain 5 concordance.
Yippee!
Because you did help with this. However, before I move away from Mavis, that night, when everyone else has gone to bed or is elsewhere, Amaya, no, Mavis, will be...
Why would jump scare part 3?
Mavis will be standing at the shores of one of the more unpopulated ports. It could even be Old Port. No one really goes there, aside from today. The body of Crixon disappeared quite quickly after he died. Many people either, I don't know, disintegrated
Carved
it,
it up.
burned it with acid,
We ate
disintegrated
that
it.
man.
Yeah, some of you ate it. Who knows? However, Mavis, you have a single piece of Crixon. What is it? It could be
I
anything.
think it'd be one of. I think it'd be one of the teeth.
Yeah. You hold one of the teeth of Crixon as you stand alone on the docks, staring out at the shore, the moon and stars reflecting as they rock back and forth. You are alone. So, what are you doing?
I think she is going to take the tooth. she's gonna step into the waters a bit more. A bit further away from the store. The store? The shore. And she's gonna look at this tooth, and as she goes to bury it under the water, she'll just quietly go, "You know, Crixon, you've talked to me a little bit about my own greed. Those moments before you thought it'd be best that you threw me into the air and then dropped me from the sky. In those moments, you thought I was greedy. Look at you now. And look at the consequences of your own actions. I believe you to be the greedy one. Not to say that I am of pure of heart or whimsy or whatever, but I am nowhere near as greedy and selfish as you were in life, as I continue to live my own. I bury you now in the waters, just like I have brought the others out to sea, your victims. Not out of respect of you. You've taken innocent lives, you've spilled innocent blood. But I'd like to think I'm a bit better than you. I'd like to think we're all a little bit better than you. I hope you're able to rest the same way that they do. And that perhaps, maybe in your next life, you could be a bit more kinder to those around you. And then she is going to... Actually, I changed my mind. She's not going to bury his tooth. She's going to throw him into the sea.
Absolutely. You huck the the dragon tooth into the sea, and as it plops into the water, you begin to get not a vision, but just this feeling. And you've had this kind of sensation before. Everyone in the party has, aside from Ace and Heart. A conveyance of an idea, one that you imagine to be from the mother, and it's a few. At first, it's justice, then it's equilibrium, and then lastly, and most importantly, most present in this feeling, is the idea of unification. And you are going to gain 5 more concordance.
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
And then, from there, I'm going to move on to the other one I know a little bit more about. Gonna move to the not sad music. Nadar, you have a few
man,
things
that's
you
me.
can do. I have one offer to make to you.
Yes.
Which is, I've done the math. If you are to mend your forge every day of this week, it likely still wouldn't get fixed. However, I will offer you instead that if you spend the entire week working on your forge, it will get fixed at the end of it. That just means you won't be able to work on anything else.
Okay. Damn, I can't even brew potions. That's fucked up, Dust.
Yeah.
We ain't got no potions, Dust. I need to brew
It's okay.
'em.
You can totally brew potions on Dragonback.
That sounds unsafe as fuck.
No, it sounds totally safe.
No, it's called multitasking. Lamau.
Nadar needs his forge.
Real issue.
He would spend whatever time he's not spending helping around the town, he's using to repair his forge.
Absolutely. And on the night of the 6th day, You will wipe the sweat from your brow and look around. It looks a little bit different now. You've had to make more than just magic can add. You've had to forge your own forge a little bit. But overall, everything's intact. Everything's useful. You think it should be usable.
I like this layout better. I can see everything.
Damn
None of that
Clockwork Dragon
four
really
anvil
ruined it for
shit.
you.
None of that 4 anvil shit anymore. I need one good anvil.
Isla will come in now that she's allowed to be in here, because it would have... Fixing is a very, very intensive thing, so she will come back to her hoard in here.
And that's taking up until the current night or including the current night?
This will take all of downtime.
Okay. So I get nothing tonight either.
No, you'll have to wait till the next long rest.
You hate me and want me to die. Just because I make the party overpowered.
Don't worry, though. There are still potions to be had in but a moment.
Yeah, there's plans I see. I have a adult white dragon's tooth and a frost gland, so...
It's true. Nonetheless, you are well and prepared to continue your foraging endeavors from now on. So, I move on for a little bit. Non, are you doing anything in particular over this break?
I think a good amount of a good half or more of the week, Nan is doing a lot of the community assistance, which is something that she normally does, helping out people get back on their feet, helping out cleaning up debris, and repairing at least as much as she could with people's homes and so on.
Sure.
And just basically helping them and cleaning up after the war.
Absolutely. If I remember correctly, Nadar, you got rid of the infusion on the longbow, right?
They have the enhanced weapon.
Oh, which is just a +1.
Which is just a +1.
Understood. I just wanted to make sure. Sorry, I was looking at your items, Non.
Yeah.
Going
it's just
about...
not repeating shot anymore. They actually have to use ammo.
It's true. Going about and spending your time just sort of helping with the everything going on. At the end of the week, you will be approached by the town, the city, who is very thankful for your help. And I'm going to find an item to give to you that they are going to give you for helping out.
Okay.
And
can I add a little bit of a tidbit?
Of course.
For the end of the week as well, before the party sets off?
Sure.
And this is not something like a big thing. It's just more like she'll spend like the last night before they continue on their journey spending time with the party and actually doing this little thing where she draws similar markings to her tattoos, if offering to draw little similar tattoos to paint their faces with that. Nothing permanent, just little face painting activities. And basically just doing things that she would do with her family. Because, as she states to the party that she's been with for a while, is basically her way of putting them as part of her family.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and find, what's it called? An item for you, but in the meantime, I'm gonna move on to you, Hemlock. Hemlock?
Oops, I was muted. Hello.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing for your, downtime?
Hanging out. Hey, my bad. Had to clear my throat. Hanging out with my real life brother, who is there now. I
Mhm.
would love to know what his plan is for anything.
He will most likely come to you someday and say, well, I mean, I don't really know. Uh, I, I came here looking for you. Um, and I don't want to bring you back. I really just wanted to make sure you were okay. And
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I would go back. Well, hell, where would we be going back to?
if we were going back anywhere, it would be home, but I don't want to go back there either.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Um,
Well, we could. I mean, all right. Listen, hold on. Hold on. Let me check my money zone. My money zone. I think, a lot. Well, no, I have a lot of. Okay, so I have a lot of money, right?
all right.
Um, Going home could mean anything we want it to at this point, I think.
I suppose.
But I don't, I don't know. I just, uh, I, I, I can't imagine you want to come with us anywhere.
Kind of rubs the back of his neck. I mean, it's odd, but I'm kind of mixed. I don't want to go out into the dangerous world, but
Yeah, and I would hate if you died or got again.
yeah, but I also don't want you to get hurt. And, it's not like I'm doing much, but I want to make sure that you don't get hurt continually.
All right, I love having you here. It's cool.
I suppose.
Understatement of the year.
I mean, I suppose the best thing I can do is just stay here in Gilliman.
Man, but there's nothing to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? So I mean, listen. If you want to do that, hey, great. Because I'm not gonna make a decision for you, nor do I think anyone should be doing that for anybody else. But like, man, you're gonna get kind of bored, I think.
Any more bored than back home?
Well, that's true.
Look, in the past week, 2 weeks, I've been kidnapped by dragons, held ransom by dragons, almost killed by dragons, and then I got to spend the next week with my favorite brother. So, I don't know. I think.
Oh, you're just saying that. And he does the little thing with his hand.
I mean, you're the only one, but
Oh, I was buying into this beautiful world you created, and oh, my bit. My bit.
He walks over and grabs you, like wraps his arm around your shoulder and nuggies you.
Oh, noogies me on my smooth, spiky head.
Yeah, it hurts. But no, I think a little bit of boredom will be nice. Just before you go anywhere, or I suppose do anything incredibly dangerous or outside of Oakrathel, can you let me know? I'd like to go with you.
Oh, Man, if I'm going outside of Oakville, we're gonna go. We're getting a vacation home somewhere after all this. It's cold all the time.
It's real cold. Yeah, it's really cold here. Well, I suppose then I'll stay here for a bit.
I just felt the passing presence of a haunted fantasy lot. It just kind of flew by. Did you feel that?
I kept getting annoyed, so I kicked it out myself.
It really is
Second
just
before I could, not gonna lie.
sticking around, huh?
I think it's been coming in every 10 minutes so far.
Yeah,
We should time
like
it.
on the dot. No, it's literally every 10 minutes on the dot.
Yeah,
Why?
every 10 minutes on the dot, but at the 6th minute.
Yeah.
I know what to do.
That's
Warn
gonna
it
ban
for
it.
like an hour.
Okay. Okay. This is purposeful. It is present. It does not play music. It wants to die, apparently.
This thing always so evil to us.
Can I time it out?
Time out for
Banish
30
it?
minutes.
Banish it to the depths of hell where it belongs.
It's getting timed out for an hour. Go away.
Feel that.
Either way. He'll just nod. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Well, I'll stick around here then. Get used to that Gellerman life, and I suppose, you know...
And then I'll come get you when this is all over.
Yeah, I should start training.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
They say.
And he will go to bed. I believe all that leaves left is Asenhart.
God damn. I mean, I don't see a reason for Ace and Heart to particularly interrupt anyone. Not out of unfriendliness. Just seems everyone kind of has their own things that they're dealing with.
It's true.
Ace and Heart could send another message. Her heckles have been heckled. They haven't been heckled. They've been raised. I don't know the phrase.
Yeah, raised. You got it.
Yeah, something like that. So I think she'll send off a quick message on the sending stone. Quick update. A new party might be part of some kind of strange mother of dragon cult. I worry, profusely that, he's involved. We'll see if I have to slaughter them or not. I really hope not. I don't know if I can take out all of them. And obviously she does this in the privacy of her own room, but that is what, Ace and Heart is gonna just quickly say to her contact back home. Oh, one more thing. Tell mom and dad hi, love them. I'll see them soon. Bye bye, kisses, and that's it.
Absolutely. You will get back the well, if they are involved with him in any way, then the best thing that you can do is take down their names and get as close to them as you can, and then when the time is right, leave. You shouldn't attack anyone right now.
Shouldn't attack anyone right now.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's not like a closed... Also, your parents say hi.
Okay. That's all I really care about.
They also... What is this? XOXO? Okay.
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand.
It's so funny.
Okay, but that's all. Looks like we have some NPCs we need to develop.
It's true.
Yeah, I think that's all Ethan Hart is going to do for now, though.
Absolutely.
Up until, of course, the next morning, getting up and just seeing where everyone's at and everything.
Yeah. Well, come the following morning, we have one final thing to go over, which is before you leave on your journey up north, what are you buying? I have a few things that I have listed down that are being sold. However, if there's anything in particular that you'd like to buy, I have put them in the planning chat for you. And if there's anything outside of that list that you think might be sold or something you just want to get that could realistically be there, let me know. I'll give it a price.
See, not only am I thinking about how Ace and Art has 50 gold, I'm also thinking about how Poppet and Rite of Kings, who's done like at least 3 or 4 adventures at this point, has about 200 gold.
These people are in the land of dragons with the accordant ruins. They have thousands of gold. I think collectively you have over like 6,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Nadar spent 1,000 earlier in the day. Just casually. Yeah, I'll get these.
Enly has like over 2,000 gold.
Not only has
Jesus
900
Christ.
something.
Mavis has 100 PP.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1,000 gold.
It's 1,000 gold.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry. I'm familiar with the currency game.
100 PP.
100 PP.
100 PP.
That's a lot.
All right, calm down before they get you.
Hey, even Zach's
I know
joining
it.
in.
100 PP. I didn't know you were
That's
a
getting clipped
Pokemon.
for the TikTok.
I know that Non's gonna buy some like ammunition, but also, go grocery shopping. Herbs, if they still have herbs, seasoning,
herbs.
spices. I need spices. We
Yeah.
cannot live with spices.
We need herbs and we need that herb.
Yeah.
They will.
Let Enly get weed.
They will definitely have a few herbs and whatnot. Just give me the supply. How many days are you wanting this to last? Days, weeks, months?
Oh,
I mean, I think you said that like because we got all that dragon meat, we're kind of good for food for a while.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You just
So
need a
I-
refresh on them seasonings.
Yeah, so I think like maybe like a month or so of spices would be nice.
Absolutely. I think that'll just be like a simple... A month is a lot, but you literally only need like 100 gold a month to live in Novunter.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking for something more high-end, I think a month of herbs and spices is like 50 gold, I'll say.
Okay. Sold.
Lord, Oh no, that it makes sense. It's expensive. This is the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
That's true.
There's no.
There's also
it's,
6 of
it's very hard to grow herbs out here.
Yeah.
And Non's fine with that. Non's fine with that.
Yeah.
So she'll spend the 50 gold on the herbs and spices, and how much for the ammunition? Just like
ammunition? Are you just getting arrows and whatnot?
bow. Yeah, arrows, because I don't have the
Oh.
repeating thing.
Oh, well, that's very easy. Arrows.
Nadar can make you arrows.
It's true.
Oh, if
how
Nadar.
Just off-
many-
Yeah, just with shit we find, if you run low on arrows, Nadar can just make a bunch.
Yeah. Ellis-
Then honestly, never mind. Actually, I lied.
Okay.
Arrows are not difficult to make.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
forgot,
they only
I forgot
cost
that
1
Nadar
gold.
could make that shit. If I'm gonna be honest, I forgot Nadar could make that shit.
That's so
Yeah, my
funny.
forge has kind of been broken for a while, so.
I love that so much. But yeah. Is that all your particular shopping?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anyone else?
Is this shopping the day of? Like, we're leaving today?
Let's say yeah, why not?
Nadar will take the coins that he borrowed from Enli
Hey,
and use it to
don't
go buy
spend
potions.
Enli's money.
What are you buying?
Potions for the party.
Okay. What potions would you like? There are the extremely high cost ones here. There are also low cost ones, like potions of
Enli's
healing.
coming for you. There will be consequences for spending Enli's money.
At some point.
Yeah,
Zach?
when I hand him healing potions, he'll get over it.
No, they won't.
Oh God. Probably some greater and superior healing. How much are these potions, Dust?
Greater and superior. Let me grab
I don't know how much
those.
potions are worth.
Quite a lot. Potions are very, very expensive. Plus, especially in a place
Yeah.
like this. A
I
potion
spent the money to make them, but I haven't had a chance to fucking make them.
a potion of greater healing would be 100 gold.
Gold, okay.
Let's see, supreme or superior?
Superior, not the big ones.
Okay. Superior.
Probably significantly more.
500 gold.
5 each? Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just say it was a good point. The spices.
Nadar considers spending Enli's money. And then doesn't, and I will buy 10 greater healing potions and spend basically all of my money.
10? Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, for a party that doesn't have a lot of healing, that's pretty good. Though, Hemlock does have healing now, and something that I've informed Lizzie is that they've been missing out on extra healing and extra damage for a very long time.
Yep,
Yeah,
because
Nadar-
I'm stupid.
Nadar also has
Enli
healing.
also is
But
healing.
it takes his action to do any healing. He has no bonus action healing.
Yeah.
So he has saved his cure wounds for like himself mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least half the party can heal.
Mm-hmm.
It just costs so much of my economy to do it. Why heal when Enli can heal me and I can continue to beat the fuck out of the dragon? Before the party leaves, Nadar will just return Enli's gold.
Oh, absolutely.
He's not going to tell him if he spent any of it or not.
Enli counts it meticulously and then gives up halfway through because they did not know how much they had.
I love that.
Yeah, I have hella potions now.
That you do. Does anyone else have any shopping they'd wish to do?
Is there like a bookstore in the city?
I'm sure.
I think Enli wants to find any information about Terravec and Terravec's library.
Of course, that is simple enough. I will say, given the prospect of information, I will extend it if you'd like to grab onto it. Ace and Heart, do you want to come along for this?
Sure, why not? Let's have some awkward, bonding. I don't know.
Sure. Going about finding a bookstore, talking to locals. Enli, you glean some particular information. What are you trying to find out specifically?
I think one of the big questions that's been in Enli's mind is like, what kind of dragon is Terravec? but I don't think that they necessarily expect to find that in books here. But I think just more information about like Teravek's nature, and any kind of information about like maybe things that he's done in the past, to try to maybe inform how they move forward in the future.
Mm-hmm. You can glean a few things. Some things you already know. He has a hoard like most dragons. He does feel a great sense of greed, and that is the library itself, the knowledge, everything in there that he knows he keeps for himself and himself alone. You can think back to its connection to these weird gray priests that worship something that is long forgotten and its relation to Teravek. But trying to glean what kind of dragon is Teravek? What link does he have? You find something odd. No matter what story you hear about him or any books that are written on him, it's not consistent, like at all. The closest thing which you know is not true is that it's a black dragon, because more often people would see the imposing shadow of Teravek rather than Teravek himself. Though, like I said, you've seen him. You know that that's not true. And I think what I'll let you glean from this, looking around, is that Teravek doesn't seem to be like any kind of dragon that you've ever heard of. It's not a chromatic dragon. It could technically be a chromatic dragon if it's associated with the Grey Priests. It's not metallic, though he's made out of stone, which is closely related to metallic to an extent, and the same can be said for gem dragons. You don't know. But I think the fact that you don't know, and the fact that no one else knows, is more telling than if anyone came to you and just told you the answer.
It's quite clear that Teravek is an anomaly among dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I think Enli, does some of this research, tries to find, some answers. Like I said, I don't think Enli really expected to find the truth of what kind of dragon Teravek really is. But I think just any bits and pieces of information and old stories, I think they just kind of file away mentally, or buy a couple books here and there that might be helpful. But I think that's something that they're just gonna kind of keep in the back of their mind.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah. Looking around in a place with potential information, Ace and Heart, do you look around as well?
Yeah, but let's establish, in spite of 6 intelligence, I will be generous to my character and assume that they can read common.
Yes, they can read common.
But are the books in common, or are they also written in Draconic?
Some are Draconic, but some are in common. This is the closest you will get in Oakrathel to the rest of the world. And because of that, what's it called? A lot of the things here are written in common rather than Draconic.
Okay, I'd like to make, what kind of check would I like to make, just to look around at the book?
Probably history, but with advantage, because you have something in front of you. Or investigation, but they're both going to get you something similar.
Let's see, do I have... Well, they're both intelligent, so I both suck at both of them, so I'll do investigation.
Mm-hmm. You have a D12.
Oh, no, they both suck. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, I'll roll that then. Wait, nope, wrong one. There we go. Oh, shit.
Hey.
Okay, my D12 on this one thing. I hope it gets something.
What in particular are you looking for?
Has he made a name for himself? Are there any descriptions that would match him? Does he seem to have a link to this strange ritual that the party seems obsessed with the Mother of Dragons? Speaking of her, does she seem to be a benevolent figure, or is she more neutral? All these questions.
That last one I can answer much more than I can the first bit, but I'll go through them. With a 19, has he made a name for himself? Mostly not in these books, no. Though you can find a few details that, like, confirm the idea that he is here in Okrithel. You've gotten little bits and pieces, stories about a few things. With a 19, you will specifically get mention of the orb. And his escape of the artifact. And his now presence somewhere in Okrithel.
Damn you, Spade.
Written in a bit, trying to see if there's any connection between the Draconic Ascension and him is unclear, unsubstantial. He kept very close to himself a lot of the details of what he was planning and what he was going to do. Likely specifically so that what is happening right now, which is someone tracking him down, would be unsuccessful. But, like, overall, you can't find any connection, which doesn't mean there isn't one. It just means it might be really buried, but it could also mean that there isn't one.
Okay.
Now, the last question, this Mother of all Dragons, that one is very, very easy to answer. Over the course of the week, and especially here in this library or a bookstore, looking about, you discern that the Mother of all Dragons is a very unique type of power in the world. She isn't a god, because she isn't a god. She was never really divine, so to speak. She was a physical being. She basically brought into existence the other dragons, a direct creation of the Titans, is what she is. However, she's been asleep for all of documented history, pretty much, up to this point. You might be able to find some things in other places that would say otherwise, but at least what you can find here, she's just been asleep. However, any personal accounts of how she interacts with people all say the same thing, which is neutral. She doesn't have any real power over the physical world because she isn't awake. And while she is Titan born, she isn't a Titan herself. She can't make things happen through her dreams. Though her dreams can do some things. You imagine you can link a little bit of that Draconic Ascension to that.
Mm-hmm.
She's more or less a thing of power, a tool that people can use to gain power or to move power to some extent. Going like above table, if you've ever read into the lore of The Legend of Zelda, it's very similar to the Triforce in that anyone, good or bad, can grab that power. It's not morally upright or morally downright. It's just there. It's very similar to what she is, though there is an understanding that she does genuinely love her children, and that is, of course, dragons.
Okay.
And Denley.
All right.
And Denley. Well, Denley's part dragon now, so.
But not Non. No love for Non.
Interestingly enough, I won't answer that yet because Non knows the answer to that, because Non has actually had conversations with the Mother of Dragons before, in which the topic of whether or not the mother loves her is something that was talked about. But that is an assumption that Ace and Heart can make and perhaps talk to Nod about later, if you'd like.
Okay. All right, thank you. That's a lot more detail than I thought I'd get.
Absolutely.
Hope I didn't need that D12 for anything else.
I'd say it was pretty well spent.
Yeah. All right. Well, the heckles that were hackled have been less hackled.
It's very fun. I'll need to
lessened. I don't know.
I'll need to
I'm
get
very tired. It's
Spade's mom
11:31
in here
here.
a little bit.
All right, so I think Ace and Heart is satisfied with, the vast amounts of information that she's managed to gather. And just, nods and self-satisfaction. I don't know. I don't know if Enli is nearby or not. And like paying attention to what Ace and Heart is researching. But she's not particularly interested in what Enli is researching, so she's not paying attention to them.
I think Enli's probably nearby. Enli's a little nosy. I think Enli might be looking over her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Enli would glean the name that she's trying to look for?
Oh, that's a good question. Enli, roll me perception.
Okay.
Nope.
16.
Oh, wait, +8.
Ace and Heart, roll me stealth.
Oh, wait,
Enli
I
also
wasn't
has
ready
a
to tell.
D12.
Enli also has a D12.
I do. Can I
don't think you
wait
need
to see
to
if I
waste
need to
it
use
here.
it or?
Yeah, you can wait.
Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, right.
Disadvantage on stealth with heavy armor.
This wouldn't. Okay, one moment. I'm gonna roll for you. You would not have disadvantage. You aren't trying to hide from someone. You're just trying to. 18. All right. You want to use your D12?
Yeah.
Watch it be a 1.
Well.
Exactly 18.
Beats
An
it.
18 meets it beats it. Absolutely. Looking through the books, you can definitely glean the bits about the mother of all dragons, which I think, isn't necessarily unfamiliar to Enli. Enli is very learned on the mother and how she functions. However, there appears to be less emphasis on what Ace and Heart is looking for when it comes to the mother, and you will at one point glean Ace and Heart lingering on a page that mentions the Dragon King.
Oh. Perfectly timed crow cawing. I think Enli's jaw will tighten a little bit, as they're kind of reading over Ace and Heart's shoulder, and just say, "It's quite an interesting topic you're researching."
Ace and Heart stiffened slightly. I don't imagine that she was surprised by Enli coming over, but she is surprised that are Enli's pronouns he, they, or they, them?
They, he.
Okay. But they're probably a little surprised that he was able to glean so quickly what she was reading. She kind of shuts the book, slams it really, and just turns and goes, I don't get the opportunity to research very much, so I figured I'd do it here.
Interesting. Any particular reason why this topic?
Oh, duty calls. Ace and Heart doesn't seem to want to push it further.
Your duty is tied to the King of Dragons.
Ace and Heart stiffens a little bit. He is no king. Let me make that very clear. He is no king, and he will fall to my blade as others have. And then relaxes a bit more, but that's a future problem. We'll deal with it when we deal with it. Or at least I'll deal with it.
I was only referring to him by the name he's most known by. But
yes, I'm aware it is a tragedy that we call him a king. I'd prefer to call him the fuckface myself, but my parents said that was very rude of me.
Emily will grin a little bit. Well, we've come across quite a bit of information in our journey. perhaps we might be able to share a bit with you. But only if we receive a bit in return.
Isenheart pauses at this. Well, truth be told, I can't guarantee I can give you too much information myself, but I'd be happy to help you with whatever tasks you have at hand as long as I can learn something about him.
Mm-hmm.
He is my clan's responsibility after all, and we, well, I won't get into it now, but prisoners who escape are not ones that should be left out for too long.
Enley, make me an insight check.
I love insight checks. Oh, wow.
14. All right.
Oh, plus 12. Goddamn.
Even with a 14, you will not be able to glean something about what Asenheart says there does kind of like sit, and maybe you can put it together, and if you can put together, then Enley can, but from a roll at least, Enley does not connect a dot.
I mean, I feel like the escaped prisoner thing really sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and especially being like that it's Asenheart's clan's responsibility to deal with him. And Dust, I need you to jog my memory because it's been so many sessions. Way, way, way back when, there was some symbol that we found in a dungeon, that I believe was tied to the King of Dragons. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it was on the back of the Hydra painting, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think Enley will take a moment and just find like a piece of scrap paper and draw out the symbol and just show it to Asenheart and be like, is this familiar at all?
It's a little crude, Asenheart, but this is the crest of the Dragon King. Yeah.
Asenheart again stiffens, and really that's all the answer that you need. But she kind of forces herself to relax. This time she seems a little more, or a little less keen to just, go back to casual conversation. Yes, I'm afraid it is, but you could probably already tell that. Never been the best at hiding my thoughts on things.
Well, interesting that you would say that he's the responsibility of your clan. And to mention that he was an escaped prisoner. Is he any kind of kin to your clan? More so an enemy?
Enemy.
But was he ever once kin?
Interesting. I actually have to ask you, Dust, are there any stories of him being kin once?
I would say, while it is very possible that there would be maybe rumors about that, because this was something that your clan had done for a very, very, very long time. So it's possible that things might get diluted. But he once... That's actually... Thank you, Zach. I'll use that. At one point, he ruled over the clan. However, whether or not he was kin is muddy.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
I'll say, yeah. I'll just give a summary of that in return. I don't want to linger too much on those points. But yeah, that's essentially what you glean from the conversation, from what Asenheart replies with. He tricked one of us, but he won't trick the others. That's for damn sure. I'll make sure of that. So, as you can imagine, I am doing a bit of reconnaissance. Probably could have brushed up on my Draconic before I came here, but they didn't tell me to. No, I had to learn Giant instead. I don't know why. Yeah, Ace heart sighs. But yes, you've figured me out, I suppose. That is what I am here for.
But there is more you're not telling me. Rest assured,
Well,
I'll
I
find out.
suppose. Oh, ominous little one, aren't you?
I'll have you know that among my people, I'm actually quite tall.
I am sure you are, and amongst my people, average.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Enley is just filing away all this information to try to compile again later. I think I want to dig deeper in this. I don't want to take too much time.
Well,
but
the good news is that you will have plenty of time to dig
Yeah.
deeper into this over more sessions.
yeah, I have a little idea. I'll jot it down for myself for next time because
Yeah.
it's getting late.
Well, I ask, does anyone else have anything they'd like to do before you leave northward?
All good from me.
Zooey Mama.
Zoe Mama?
That's it.
Nadar is now poor,
I-
but he gives a potion to each one of his party members.
Wonderful. All of you have a potion of greater healing.
Does that include me or no? No worries if not. I just need to know to jot it
Yes,
down.
you are included.
Aw, thank you.
Enley will give Nadar 100 gold.
Excellent. Enley has paid for his own potion. As I definitely purchased the entire stock.
I imagine. This was likely an order that you put in at the beginning of the week that he had to make.
Hey, here's what I'm gonna need.
Let me... Potion of greater healing, potion of greater healing. I'm gonna add them while we go. Mavis, did you have anything?
I want to grab the brooch of shielding, please.
Absolutely. Go and remove... Oh, right. It's... What's it called? It's 250?
I would like to be.
So give yourself 50 gold, and then get rid of 20 platinum. Sorry, 30 platinum. And then give yourself 50 gold. That's Electrum. I'll do it.
Oh.
Thank you, I'll do it.
Sorry, that's
Just
really funny.
pretend I can read, okay?
No,
It's
let me-
late.
Potion of greater healing. All right, you have the right amount. Wonderful. Now, you should have 4 unless you had 1 saved up. Either way.
I don't know.
That's okay. I'll just... You have
Math
5
is
now.
hard. We'll
Alright.
figure it out.
The brooch of shielding is very simple. You can attune to it before you leave. You have resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to the magic missile spell. It's a very simple little trinket.
And this is where it begins. I build up every single resistance up to immunity.
Yeah.
That can be arranged.
Oh.
What kind of armor do you want?
I actually none because that actually hurts my movement speed.
I'm sure I could convince Dust to let me make rings of resistances.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's very possible.
Ring distances.
I do know the absorb elements spell.
Yeah. So, Non, I'm gonna give you an item, and I don't normally do this because it is technically something you have to attune to. No, I should keep it that you have to attune to it. You're gonna get a 4th item that you can attune to, but you need to unattune from another one. In order to use these. The people around town are very thankful for what you've done, and so they will give you the Boots of the Winterlands. Cobbled together by everyone there, something to help people traverse the icy tundra a little bit easier. While you are attuned to these, you will gain resistance to cold damage, you will ignore difficult terrain with ice or snow, and you can basically tolerate insanely cold temperatures.
Damn. Oh shit.
All you need to
Crazy.
do is attune to them, which means you'll have to unattune from something else.
Okay, I completely forgot what I'm attuned to again.
You are attuned to the bracers of archery, your magical longbow, given an infusion by Nadar. I'll die.
Natter.
I will
Again.
die. I will die.
Oh my god.
As well as the eyes of the eagle. Now, something to keep in mind about the eyes of the eagle is that all they really do is give you advantage on perception.
I already have insane perception, even
do.
with that advantage, so
You do.
I think it'll be sad. Can I still can I still
Dust.
use the goggles as like can I still use them as like an accessory or something?
Yeah,
I
sure.
kind of
Go for it.
Dust.
Yeah, what's up?
The enhanced weapon does not require attunement.
Wait, what?
The repeating shot did, not the enhanced weapon. It just makes it into a +1.
One moment.
I feel like we went over this like 6 sessions ago.
Yeah, the repeating shot required attunement. They don't have repeating shot anymore. They have an enhanced weapon, which basically just gives it a +1. Unless I'm illiterate. Nope, enhanced weapon.
H. Infused long bow. Infused longbow +1. God, I am just dumb.
Artificer go burr.
Alright, let's remove this item then.
You don't have to lose any of your attunements, actually.
Okay.
You do need... Okay, so it's at a +1.
I can't stop winning.
I can't stop winning. I can't stop
Yeah.
winning.
Let's be financially responsible.
Yeah, and their attacks are considered magical.
You will also gain... God.
Makes their stat even higher, Dust. It makes it even higher.
So with the bracers of archery and with the archery fighting style... Is the archery fighting style naturally on you? God, this...
On a
Yeah,
+1
it is.
longbow.
Not scary in general.
What's non to hit now?
+14.
Let's go!
While wearing these bracers, you have a proficiency with longbow. You gain a +2 damage to I'm wrong.
Oh, it's been to damage this whole time and not to their attack roll?
It's been to damage.
Okay, so that means it's,
So you've just
they're
been giving me
+12 with 2 additional damage.
Oh my lord.
you've just been giving me +13 or 14 damage. This whole
Your +13 should have been +11 with 2 additional damage instead.
That's crazy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well,
I'm glad I could cause this problem for you
to
today.
clarify, now has the equivalent of a +3 longbow. With all of these things. Well, never mind. You don't
Now
have to
just
get rid
wait
of
till we
everything.
get her an actual +3.
As soon as I get my next level, it becomes a +2. So
I'm going to end you.
at level 10, the bonus increases to +2.
Yeah.
So it would be a +2 longbow.
Yeah.
So
All that is to say. Is there anything else anyone wishes to do? Or are we good to go?
I'm good.
Sounds like we're good to go.
I'm not good. I'm evil.
In that
Get good.
case,
Atlas, did you want to wrap up whatever you wanted to say, or will that take too long?
Nah, I'll wait till another time. That's gonna be like at least 10 minutes, so I think we all
At least,
okay,
yeah.
want to do right now.
either way, all of you will finish up your shopping, your projects, and when the morning comes, it will be time to leave northward. Whether it be to find a library, or to find the Dragon King, or to find something else. We will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.